The flashy colors of the feather star are very impressive. But there are also less flamboyant species such as the soldier and squirrelfish, not really known for their beauty, but they have a share in the uniqueness of this place. Right in the middle of a kind of living art is the home of the soldier and squirrelfish. No matter which coral, form or color was here first, today a nearly overwhelming variety with most different colors grows over the seabed. Organic and round, or with geometric precision, the mass of the corals spread a carpet of beauty over the reef. Just like flowers in a new-made bed, countless young corals tiller out of the stones at the side of the reef. To catch enough sunlight for their growth, especially the sprouts at the bottom, will turn upside in the near future. However, it is really hard to protect coral reefs. The hazards have never been as big as today, although a lot of organizations fight for the reefs. In the future, the biggest danger for the reefs will be the global warming of the sea. No other factor contributes to the demolition of the corals as much as global warming. If temperatures exceed 30 degrees Celsius constantly, the coral polyps don't follow their symbiodinium anymore. Then the photosynthesis stops, and with it the reef building. This dreaded process, known as coral bleaching, does appear more and more in areas of the coral sea. It is believed that almost half of the Great Barrier Reef died because of storms, creatures eating corals, and the higher temperatures within the last 30 years. When it comes to climate change, a rethinking will not be easy, and it has to begin, especially in the minds of local people. Otherwise, a healthy coral base will be a rare sight in the future. It appears that this snake, making an excursion on the beach, got lost. That is what it seems to be at first sight. In fact, also, reptiles like this sea snake loop through the reefs. As her ancestors were living on land, a lot of their characteristics can be found by sea snakes. For example, they still have lungs and must therefore come to the upper water frequently to breathe. Similarly to snakes on land, the sea snakes have a dangerous poison. Sea snake poison is one of the most effective snake poisons ever. As usual for those kinds of poisons, it paralyzes the arms and legs and finally the lungs. The bite of a sea snake does hurt comparatively less, and as they have very small teeth, it is often not even felt, but they are really malicious. But don't panic, there are almost no critical injuries as the snake uses her poison only in emergencies. Most of the time, sea snakes hunt more smaller sea animals, and therefore the dose of their poison is quite low and does not cause the same effects on people as on her typical prey animal. Divers don't have to be afraid of them, as the reptiles tend to escape before it comes to a confrontation. The snappers are a specious species in the coral's cosmos. More than 100 species cavort in the Earth's reefs. And of course, all kinds of colors and shapes are found in this family. In the Indo-Pacific, A strong yellow prevails and enriches the environment's world of colors. Usually, the snapper swim close to the water surface and resort to the deeper areas very rarely. To defy other fish, they affiliate to little shoals during the day. Only at the end of the day, they disband their formations to hunt themselves. What is not seen at first sight are the big fangs and many smaller teeth inside the sharp mouth of these colored sea animals. The grunts use the yellow section of the chart of color as well, but not as much as the snappers. Typical for all grunts are the many spots covering the whole body, except the underside. In some way, he looks like the maritime leopard, but of course he is more peaceful. Small invertebrates are the only animals you have to beware from the presence of grunts. Apart from that, he acts like snappers and forms groups swimming through the reefs.